Welcome to Calgary Talks, the social series. I have a chance to talk to great Calgarians on a regular basis, and this series is welcoming you into all of those conversations. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Calgary Talks, the social series. I am super excited today. We have the fabulous Tina Chow with us. She is a senior portfolio manager and wealth advisor at Raymond James. And this is probably how you all know her. She's the founder of YYC Costco Lovers, renamed to Costco Lovers Canada. She has more than 30 years of experience in finance, and she's one of Canada's most respected wealth advisors. She is also a big community builder and volunteer. She is a shareholder volunteer with Calgary Stampede. She is also well known at the Children's Hospital. She does a lot of local mentorship programs, food banks, toy drives. Like, do you sleep, Tina?
No.
My goodness. YYC Costco Lovers now has over 112,000 members with hundreds of followers across platforms. And that's why you are known as Canada's Costco Queen. So fabulous. Let's talk about YYC Costco Lovers. How did it start? And did you ever imagine that it would take off the way it did?
Not at all. It's been completely surprising and amazing. I actually started it during COVID with friends who encouraged me to start a group because there was so much going on. People wanted to know if there was ground meat, if there was a lineup, which changed by the minute. So we started it just for friends to connect, and it just organically grew and grew.
Why do you think people connect so strongly to this idea?
I think people connect because number one, Costco is amazing, but number two, it was a sense of community, a place to go when we had nowhere else to go. You had amazing people step up to show pictures or to share a laugh or, celebrate grabbing a Wuzu fan or a $1.50 hot dog. And so it was all about that connection and being able to have something outside of what was going on during the pandemic.
What's your favorite story?
The first year, a friend of mine gave me popcorn. He had launched Poco popcorn. So he gave me popcorn and I decided to gift that away in a contest. And that turned into the 12 Days of Christmas. Local businesses stepped up and there was a prize every day. We promoted local so people could shop online through them. And that resulted in working with AMP Radio, Virgin Radio, charities stepping up, the Calgary Firefighters Toy Association. And in the end, those small little things resulted in raising over $300,000 with the group and giving back so much to the community. I honestly can't believe how amazing the Costco Lovers are.
Oh, that's so good. And you know what? I think a lot of times we watch you having fun and we forget that there's a lot of work that goes into that. Mm-hmm. And there's so much you do to give back to community. So how do you balance all that? How do you make all of this happen? Because remember, you're a professional as well. You've got an actual career.
Stock market's open very early, so I'm up early. And I've scaled back a bit on some of the volunteer that I've done in the community. I think my sister has really stepped up to take over a lot of that. And I'm very particular about what I choose. I pick things I can do with my kids, including my friends. And Costco is evenings and weekends. And people don't know that they open at 8:30 at some locations on the weekends. So when the family's sleeping, I'll go shopping, or friends now say, do you want to come to Costco with me? And I'm like, sure. And you're visiting with a friend, doing videos and having fun at the same time. So it's really been a mental break from the day. Some people want to go for a run. I'm going to Costco.
Really? So you'd rather go to Costco than go for a run? I'm not a runner either.
Do you want to go to Costco?
I would love to go to Costco with you.
Okay, let's go. But you need to learn to say, hey guys, and check it out.
Hey guys, check it out.
You got it.
So let's talk a little bit about your career as well. You've been so successful. What role did Calgary play in your success?
Calgary has been instrumental because I would say the people here. It's been the core of who I am. I was born and raised in Calgary. It's ingrained in my soul. I went to U of C. Calgary is so open to so many different ideas, doing things differently. And the trust and the opportunities that Calgarians have given me in everything that I've tried to do has been what's been amazing.
Did you ever feel like, or did people say to you, you've got to leave Calgary, you've got to go to a larger financial center? Did you ever have that pull?
I think people always think that way because finance would be centered in Toronto, New York, London, but the pull would have never taken me away because growing up here, riding my bike in the neighborhoods that I rode my bike in, the families that I'm still best friends with my friend since I've been 5, but she lives in San Diego. And now I talk to her mom all the time now that I'm older. So I don't think I would have ever been able to be pulled away. And once I had kids and they were ingrained in the same schools and traditions and sports that I did growing up, it just wasn't something that was going to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. When you're driving past a place or you're out for a walk or you happen to go to a certain park and you remember all the things that you did when you were a kid or things you did with your kids, there's just something about that sense of place.
The nostalgia. And they go to the same schools that I went to growing up. And my picture's on the wall. Like my grad picture, one of their teachers is someone I graduated with. Like, I love that.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you think it is that makes Calgary so special especially for women in their careers? What do you think it is? Like, in addition to your reasons, what makes women stay here?
You know, when you move to a bigger city, it's go, go, go. Calgary has a way of opening up and letting things be different, letting things be unique, understanding there might be a ski weekend or, you know, something might have to happen at night because you're working on something with your kids at school. And the oil and gas industry, the, you know, entrepreneurism, everything in Calgary is just so open-minded, and women can just step in, decide what they want to do and go for it here.
Yeah. You know what? We are pretty welcoming that way.
Yeah. We have a female mayor.
What?
Yeah.
So if you're looking back at your career, are there moments or a particular defining moment that really got your trajectory going?
Well, I started right after university, and the advisor that I started with had so much heart, so much community. He actually started me working with Kids Cancer Care and all of the charities and showing me that you could do work and you can have charity. And then I was so lucky to have senior directors at Raymond James who mentored me and believed in me to say, you need to become a portfolio manager. We believe in you. Like, go. And I wrote 6 exams in 6 months. And I think believing in me and mentoring me and teaching me also taught me to lift up others to create that legacy ongoing.
That makes total sense. And you know what? It's nice to hear, because there's people that they're very focused on what they're doing and they're very driven, and I congratulate them on their career. But I would say that when you have that thing inside you that makes you want to give back and help other people achieve what you've been able to achieve, that's so admirable. I totally respect you for that.
And it created so much loyalty. One had passed away, the one who had me do the exams, but David, who's still on my team, we switched roles. He now works for me. He created so much loyalty in me and had always said, if 1 + 1 = 5, then it works. And if he can pass on what he taught me, and I can keep the clients comfortable and make sure everybody's taken care of, and then pass that on to the next generation, why wouldn't you want that?
Well, and it matters, right? I mean, you're talking about somebody's life savings, and you're not just dealing with people that are high wealth individuals. You're dealing with everyday people,
real people,
just want to be secure.
Exactly.
And know that they can rely on somebody to help with their finances.
And it's all about the relationship.
Tell me, what do you think it is that makes Calgary different from other cities? You've given us a lot of reasons about why you love it, but what makes us different?
I would say, where else do you have over 3,000 volunteers that work year round to put on the greatest outdoor show on earth, celebrate Western heritage year round, celebrate First Nations to educate and let you know all about the traditions that have been here for over 100 years. Makes no difference where I go. You're the best hometown I know. It's Calgary. Ed Whalen, Daryl Jans, Barb Higgins, Sue Dale, like, these people have been in the media forever there. They constantly give back to the community and volunteer and mentor. And I just don't know if you can find other cities that have people that are so ingrained in their city that they just keep giving back.
Completely. I mean, Leslie Horton is another great example. Yeah. She is at virtually every charity event. She's hilarious. And she's still up and at 'em every morning telling us about traffic.
And they love it. Or mentoring. They are some of the people that I've gone to when I've said, when Costco Lovers was growing, how do I handle X? And she was there.
In addition to your career and to Costco Lovers, you've done so much volunteering, and you've talked about a little bit about it. What was it like when you received the honor of Alberta Hero of the Flood?
That was amazing. What had happened is we had our preschool graduation and then the flood happened. And so I had this distribution list of everybody that lived in the core of the flood. So I started sending out emails. How can we help? And out of nowhere on my Facebook page, people came from all over to help. And to be awarded Hero of the Flood was more about the people that stood beside me and all those people that didn't actually have that physical award that brought me up to be able to help everybody in the communities I grew up in. Like driving down Elbow Drive and seeing parents that I grew up with that had me play in their basement and baby clothes laid out to dry was really heartbreaking for me. And so I can't tell you how many hundreds of people came and said, Tina, where do we need to be? Just direct us. And they allowed me to do that, which allowed me to be nominated as Hero of the Flood. But really that award belonged to them because I was just a coordinator.
So you're so kind. Yeah. And you can see it in your style. You can see it in the way you're talking about sense of community, the way that you don't say that you did things and that, we have accomplished all of these things as a community. It's beautiful to see. So what kind of advice or perspective would you give to younger folks in Calgary about how they can be engaged and how they can give back?
I think you just need to start one step at a time. Nobody thought 5 years ago that a group that I thought would have 50 friends would become 500,000 on all platforms. Freddie Mercury is my favorite person, and he always says, don't stop me now. So don't stop. If life punches you in the face and you can't move forward, then Calgary gives you that opportunity to go find something else, but you just need to start one step at a time. And I honestly do believe giving back, because when you give back, that's when you network. That's when you might meet somebody that will give you that next opportunity. And Calgary has people that will allow that. And
that's such a good point. Like there's often times that I will go to a community event or we'll volunteer somewhere and you run into people that you're not expecting to see. And all of you have a common bond that you didn't even know about.
Exactly.
I think that's what makes our city so great. Thank you for everything that you do professionally, as a volunteer, obviously on the Costco front. You are just an amazing human being. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.